Hey everybody, there's a great story behind landing this week's interview. It took some greasing of the corporate machine on my behalf. Hopefully we can get to that one day in the future. But until then, I can't say this without smiling. This is episode 33 of In It to Spin It with King Tuff. So parcel time on the show this week starts with Paul Lawton of Mammoth Cave Records, lead singer of the Ketamines. He dropped by the show in June. This is some unaired footage for you. This was right at the height of his blogosphere stardom debacle, going so far as being featured in the National Post for his critique on the ins and outs of the Canadian music industry and the funding. Enjoy this.
And then it got turned on me and my band.
Like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Your writing hasn't been really good to attract so many people, though.
What wasn't good, it was just, at the time I was also taking a comedy writing class at the Second City. And I was honestly like just trying to be funny for most of it. Like I was telling jokes. In my mind, they were jokes, right? So it was like, it was kind of mean tinged jokes, but it was just like learning how to write a punchline. It's just like really stupid. It caught on at the same time. Yeah, but that's it.
And that's kind of, you know, taking away from what you do as a musician too.
Well, I think that it just, it was actually like, at the end of the day, at first I was like, I'm not going to do any press or whatever. And I'm not going to, I don't want to tie it to Ketamines, but at a certain point it was impossible for me to not have it connected. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
so super great guy, as evidenced by the parcel this week. Really warms my heart. This is the first time this has ever happened on the show, but like I said, Paul is co-owner, runner of Mammoth Cave Records, sent this little parcel and note for us here. Pretty amazing care package for In It to Spin It. Thank you, Paul, if you are watching. Like 14 records in here for contests, giveaways, all for the show. I'm definitely keeping one of the Ketamines and this BA for myself, though. Thank you, buddy. Amazing, solid. Look out for your chance to win. So once again, huge thanks to Paul and Mammoth Cave for that amazing gesture towards the show. Let's get right into it. Let's check out King Tuff. So I first saw King Tuff 2 summers ago in Vancouver. Also met Kyle for the first time at this show. Fantastic lineup. Fellow Sub Pop label mates Jail were on the bill. Those guys were pretty decent. I picked up their Sub Pop album Traps. It's the loser edition, pressed on nice green vinyl. Opening the whole thing was Vancouver favorites New Sensei. Really a shame there weren't many people in the building at that point. Their album Sundowning, huge last year. This is both pressings, first and second edition. Yeah, it was quite a night at the Biltmore. I grabbed the set lists, and I remember we made tie-dye shirts for the show. For whatever reason, it was summer, we did that. We'll have a quick look at the discography here because we go through all these in the interview. So just so you can see what these are all about, give you a reference point. This is the 2013 pressing, of course, of the Was Dead album. And Happy Birthday we talk about in the interview as well. This is out on Sub Pop. Happy Birthday also had a 7-inch out for Record Store Day 2010. That's it here. Shampoo and Alien are the songs. Suicide Squeeze put this out. This is a classic here, Wild Desire. That preceded this album here. This is the Loser Edition. King Tuff. pressed on tie-dye vinyl, hence the tie-dye shirts. Really, really nice record and amazing tunes. And then the Screaming Skull single. So King Tuff can do no wrong. Really nice guy, Kyle, and even the merch booth is done up. One of the nicest merch booth setups we've seen. The girl that runs it, her name is Abby. I got her to sign my Wild Desire single because it's her on the cover, and she remembered us. Really nice girl.
Action.
Hey everybody out there, we are in the Rickshaw in Vancouver with Kyle Thomas, aka King Tuff. Welcome to the show, buddy. Say hi to everyone out there.
Hello.
Yeah, nice. It's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for making time. I know you're busy, guys. Yeah, it's awesome. So last couple of years, pretty amazing whirlwind for you guys. Touring schedule's been off the charts. You've been to Vancouver alone in the last year and a half, maybe 4 to 5 times. How are you keeping up with touring on the road?
I'm not.
Yeah. Different person than when you started? Yeah.
No, I'm the same, just a little bit tired, but no, it has been a whirlwind, a roller coaster, but it's all good. We're doing what we love to do, so.
So I think by my calculations, I don't think you've ever played a Vancouver venue twice. I don't know.
I don't think so either.
So do you have a favorite? Because you've done 4 at least.
I gotta say that one that had the tiki bar and them coconut drinks it's shut down now.
Waldorf.
The Waldorf.
No, Biltmore's still there. Waldorf is
I
gone.
got confused.
Yeah,
man, that place was
that
great.
That place was there since like the 50s or something.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful venue. So let's get into this. So your self-titled your self-titled album for Sub Pop came out in 2012. It was a breakthrough for you guys, and on the strength of that, your debut 2008 album was re-released, and that caught fire now. What's it like releasing an album 5 years ago and having it chart and fans connecting with a 5-year-old record?
Well, this album, I actually recorded that album in 2006.
Okay. But it was pressed on the kernel or something like that?
I originally made I did a CDR of it, and I went on tour, and then the kernel put it out in 2008. Yeah. And then over the years, it just kind of slowly started making its way around people, passing it to each other, and it was just a very kind of underground sort of journey it took. And so by the time we reissued it, it was hard to get on vinyl from the other pressings, so there was already people that wanted it. But and Burger did it, so they have their own thing that they're kind of doing, so it made sense to do it with them, because they pushed the tape for a long time. The cassette was the only thing you could get, so I felt like that record sort of belonged to those guys. Okay, and so the reissues with them, I think there's a black and some coloreds. Yeah. This is just a black one. The 2012 album is packed with great songs. The Anthem, Alone and Stoned, Keep on Moving, Unusual World. This was actually our show's top album of the year last year, so it's a really huge thrill to be sitting here with you. But before that came out, there was the Wild Desire single. This was limited to 750 maybe, 500. Wow. Anyways, this is the black one. The clear one is really rare. How did you write this song, and how did it end up being a suicide squeeze? Because it's an incredibly catchy, infectious, fun song. Right. Yeah. The 2 songs on this, Wild Desire and Hole in My Head, they came out of the same demos that I did
For the
self-titled album. I wrote about 30 songs. Wow. And those are just the demo versions of those songs that the Suicide Squeeze asked me to do a record, and I just gave them those 2 songs.
Well, I think Wild Desire is like a generational classic. I'll put it up there with, it's that good.
Oh,
it's
thank
just
you.
Amazing. That's actually one of the first songs I ever heard by you, so.
I love playing that one live.
Yeah. Such a great tune. And I think after the 2012 album came out, Screamin' Skull came out on Sub Pop, right?
Yep, and that is 2 songs on that are also from the same sessions as the self-titled album.
Okay.
There are a couple songs we didn't use for the record.
Yeah,
so.
Screamin' Skull is just a fantastic.
This
awesome
picture
song.
on the back was my friend does an art. She's an art teacher, and she handed out this picture of my face to her kids and told us to draw on it. So this is one kid's.
Nice. There you go. That's cool.
Defacing me.
So in 2013, I believe King Tuff has 1 release out. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Third Man.
Think so. Oh, Third Man and the reissue of.
The reissue. Okay, we've touched that. Third Man Records session live. How was that experience? Was that a great? Treat you right? Or?
Well, that was a cool experience because it was the record it's cool because it's a document of when the kids from Audacity were still in the band.
Okay.
Thomas and Matt, they're a band from Southern California.
They're on Suicide Squeeze as well, right?
Yeah, and they have a new record coming out actually.
Yeah.
But those guys used to be in my band, so that's a cool sort of moment captured when those guys were still in the band, and it was a little different.
Nice.
But yeah, we woke up real early and went to Third Man, and they had some coffee for us. That was real nice.
Yeah.
They were all dressed. They looked real nice, and it was cool.
Nice.
We recorded. It was like noon when we recorded.
Oh yeah! Wow, early.
And it was also Friday the 13th, I believe.
Nice. Okay, some trivia there.
Trivia.
Yeah. Before we get to the future, I gotta ask, happy birthday, fans.
Yeah.
Is happy birthday done and put to bed, or are we gonna hear more?
I never want to say anything's totally dead, but that's kind of a record that I made with 2 of my best friends, and they didn't really want to go on tour too much, so that's why we didn't really do anything with it.
I heard you guys got signed after like 5 live shows or something for that.
Well, I got signed to Sub Pop because of the King Tuff record, and then I was doing that band at the time, so we just kind of did that one first with them.
Okay.
They didn't even hear the band until I delivered them the final record, which is pretty crazy.
So they had confidence in a good thing.
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay, so after all the touring, 2013's wrapping up here. What are we in, like the 10th and a half month? So what's next? I'm assuming some time off, maybe. What's going to happen for King Tuff?
We're going back into the studio when we get back. We don't got no songs, but we're just going to make them.
Nice, okay.
And then I'm just going to drink some water.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And maybe go to bed.
No.
Get rested?
No.
Okay. Cool, man. Well, that's all I've got for you. It's good to go through the discography with you. Thank you so much again for making time. And let's wrap it up. Have a great show.
Thank you.